This is Breakfast with Ben Thompson and Naga Munchetty.
The battle lines on Europe are firmly drawn within the cabinet. Good morning, it's Sunday the 21st of February.
Also, to our political correspondent Ian Watson, who's at Downing Street for us. Morning, Ian. So we're going to hear from David Cameron in a couple of hours on the Marsh Show, but also the debate still about whether Boris Johnson, or which side Boris Johnson is going to fall on. Play out, isn't it? Ian, many thanks.
Now, in a few minutes, we'll speak to a member of the government who has made up his mind on the EU debate. That's the Housing Minister, Brandon Lewis. We'll speak to him at 7:10.
Other news to bring you. Police in America say 5 people have been killed in a series of apparently random shootings. It happened in the Michigan town of Kalamazoo. News cycle and familiarity with television as well, and playing to those strengths. I mean, we were following the spat, or the so-called spat, he had with the Pope, yet that doesn't seem to have damaged him. Republican commentator talking to us. Thank you very much.
It is 22 minutes past 7. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Time for a look at
front page of the Sunday Express. Only in terms of this. EU is stuck in...
As it is in terms of remaining in the common market, as it was then termed. Well, £7 million on trying to persuade you and I to vote to leave the European Union. That it's business as usual in terms of access to benefits for EU migrants coming to this country.
The EU referendum that they're going to throw out, that will be very useful for me. Thank you.
Very useful for all of us. Yeah, stay tuned for that. But the Andrew Marsh Show is on BBC One this morning at 9 o'clock. Andrew, good morning.
6.56 seconds it took for the 60 metres to be won. You set me a challenge, Naga,
yes,
to find the sport that takes the longest and the shortest.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I've failed so far.
13 minutes to 8, you're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Here are the main stories. This morning, a big moment, 4 months to go. This is a big moment with a seemingly short amount of time. Him managing the Conservative Party and not going out too far on a limb. He's also having to have set up new alliances, cross-party alliances. This is quite unusual as well. For your time with us this morning on BBC Breakfast. Thank you.
Now, teeth whitening is one of the most popular cosmetic treatments in the UK. The law says that only people who are qualified in the dental industry can carry it out.
A BBC investigation, though, has found that many places are offering it without being qualified, as Alistair